Kaligpt represents a groundbreaking fusion of offensive cybersecurity tools and advanced artificial intelligence, combining the renowned Kali Linux penetration testing platform with the power of large language models to create an intelligent, conversational interface for security professionals. This innovative integration transforms how ethical hackers, security researchers, and IT professionals approach vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, and cybersecurity education by providing an AI-powered assistant that understands complex security concepts, interprets technical queries, and even suggests relevant tools and commands from the Kali Linux arsenal. At its core, Kaligpt functions as a specialized instance of a generative pre-trained transformer model that has been fine-tuned on cybersecurity knowledge, Kali Linux documentation, penetration testing methodologies, and ethical hacking techniques, enabling it to provide context-aware responses tailored to information security tasks. Unlike general-purpose AI chatbots, Kaligpt possesses deep knowledge of cybersecurity frameworks like MITRE ATT and CK, OWASP Top 10 Vulnerabilities, NIST security standards, and PCI DSS compliance requirements, allowing it to offer precise recommendations for security assessments and remediation strategies. The system works by processing natural language inputs from users, whether they're asking about specific vulnerabilities, seeking command syntax for tools like Metasploit or Nmap, or requesting explanations of complex attack vectors, and generating human-like responses that incorporate relevant Kali Linux tools, suggested methodologies, and security best practices. The architecture of Kaligpt builds upon the foundation of large language models like GPT-4, but incorporates specialized training data from cybersecurity resources, including Kali Linux tool documentation, penetration testing reports, security research papers, and simulated attack scenarios. This domain-specific training enables the model to understand and generate technical content with high accuracy, distinguishing between similar-sounding security terms, like XSS versus CSRF vulnerabilities, and providing appropriate context for each. When a user queries Kaligpt about performing a network scan, for example, the model doesn't just return generic information about scanning techniques. It can suggest specific Nmap command line flags tailored to the user's described environment, explain stealth scanning versus aggressive detection methods, and even warn about potential legal considerations when scanning networks without permission. The integration extends beyond mere command recall. Kaligpt can analyze hypothetical security scenarios, propose multi-stage attack simulations using combinations of Kali tools, and explain defensive countermeasures in detail. For educational purposes, it serves as an always-available mentor that can break down complex topics like buffer overflow exploitation or wireless security auditing into digestible explanations while maintaining technical accuracy. What sets Kaligpt apart from standard Kali Linux documentation or manual pages is its interactive contextual understanding of cybersecurity workflows. Rather than requiring users to know exactly which tool or command they need up front, the AI assistant can infer requirements from natural language descriptions of security tasks. A user might ask, "How can I test if my web application is vulnerable to SQL injection?" And Kaligpt would respond with a step-by-step approach involving tools like SkillMap, Burp Suite, or manual testing techniques, including sample commands and interpretation guidelines for results. The model maintains awareness of tool updates and version differences within the Kali Linux ecosystem, helping users navigate changes between tool iterations and suggesting alternatives when particular utilities become deprecated. For red team operations, Kaligpt can generate realistic attack playbooks incorporating temporal aspects like time-delayed actions between reconnaissance and exploitation and operational security considerations to avoid detection. Blue team members benefit equally, receiving tailored advice on configuring intrusion detection systems, analyzing suspicious log entries, or hardening systems against specific threat models. The practical applications of Kaligpt span multiple cybersecurity domains, making it valuable for professionals at all experience levels. Novice security enthusiasts can use it as an interactive learning platform, asking questions about fundamental concepts like TCP/IP protocols or cryptographic principles, and receiving answers that bridge theoretical knowledge with practical Kali Linux implementations. Intermediate users leverage the AI to streamline their workflow, quickly recalling complex command syntax for tools like aircrackeng for wireless assessments or John the Ripper for password cracking without interrupting their focus to search through documentation. Advanced practitioners utilize Kaligpt for brainstorming novel attack vectors, validating their security assumptions, or exploring alternative approaches when standard methodologies prove ineffective. In corporate security environments, Kaligpt assists with compliance documentation, generating policy templates based on regulatory requirements, and explaining how various Kali tools can verify adherence to security standards. The system also proves invaluable for cybersecurity instructors and students, capable of generating realistic lab scenarios, troubleshooting common tool configuration issues, and providing detailed explanations of vulnerability mechanics that go beyond textbook descriptions. Underlying Kaligpt's functionality is a sophisticated integration of natural language processing with cybersecurity domain knowledge. The model's training incorporates not just tool usage, but also the underlying principles of ethical hacking, emphasizing responsible disclosure, proper authorization for testing, and legal boundaries of penetration testing. When suggesting potentially intrusive techniques, Kaligpt typically includes appropriate warnings and ethical considerations, reinforcing professional standards within the cybersecurity field. The AI maintains context across multi-turn conversations, allowing users to refine their queries progressively, like starting with a broad question about network reconnaissance before drilling down into specific port scanning techniques. This contextual awareness extends to tool interoperability, enabling Kaligpt to suggest complete workflows, such as combining Nikto for web server assessment with Deerbuster for directory brute forcing, then feeding results into Metasploit for potential exploitation. The system can also parse and interpret command output snippets that users provide, offering analysis of scan results, identifying potentially significant findings in log files, or explaining error messages from security tools. From a technical implementation perspective, Kaligpt likely operates as a cloud-based service with optional local deployment variants for sensitive environments, balancing the computational demands of large language models with the latency requirements of interactive security work. Privacy-conscious implementations might allow organizations to self-host specialized instances trained on their internal security policies and network architectures while maintaining air-gapped isolation. The interface could range from web-based chat portals to integrations with existing Kali Linux terminals, where users might invoke the AI assistant via a command line wrapper that feeds queries to the model and displays responses in line with their workflow. Performance optimizations would be crucial for handling the technical jargon and precise syntax requirements of cybersecurity professionals, potentially employing retrieval-augmented generation techniques to ensure tool references and command examples maintain perfect accuracy. Security hardening of the AI system itself would be paramount, protecting the model against prompt injection attacks that might attempt to manipulate its outputs or exploit its knowledge of vulnerabilities maliciously. Looking forward, Kaligpt represents just the beginning of AI-driven transformation in cybersecurity tooling. Future iterations could incorporate real-time collaboration features where multiple security professionals interact with a shared AI instance during incident response scenarios, with the model synthesizing inputs from team members to coordinate attack mitigation strategies. Integration with live security tools could enable conversational penetration testing, where users verbally describe their testing objectives, and the AI not only suggests commands, but actually executes approved tools in the background, presenting consolidated findings. Adaptive learning capabilities might allow personalized Kali GPT instances to evolve with their users' skill levels, providing more detailed explanations for beginners while offering concise, advanced-level insights for experienced practitioners. As cybersecurity threats grow increasingly sophisticated, AI-powered assistants like Kaligpt GPT will become essential force multipliers for defenders, helping human security teams keep pace with the volume and complexity of modern threats, while maintaining the ethical foundation that distinguishes legitimate security research from malicious activity. By democratizing access to advanced security knowledge and streamlining complex technical workflows, Kaligpt GPT and similar AI integrations promise to elevate the entire cybersecurity profession's effectiveness in safeguarding digital systems.